And more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New England Patriots. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They started on the ground with Eckler. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. It's Eckler again. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They're back down to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now Murray. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be brought down short of first at about the 31-yard line. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Patriots take over.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Ready? Go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
52.
36-yard line.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Williamson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Throwing on first down, Williamson. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Third down and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready? Ready. Set.
They go play action here on first down. Going across the formation, he finds Fryermuth. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Great mix Defensive play calling so far, 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
On the ready? Hey, go Fury. Smith Ray. Set, run.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Murray going to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. That's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost him 6.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up second and goal.
Striker, 3-3. Green Jack. Edo Blue. Hut.
Looking to throw. Williamson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Terry McLaurin from 8 yards out. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. 6-0 our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. Murray now. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Come on, set.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. He's still on his feet. Jalen Waddle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jalen Waddle, 88 yards. And the Pats are able to add on to that lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Pulled in at the 24. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's go.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Set.
It's Barkley on the counter. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the
First half, pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Set. Check, smash. Set.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Ready, go.
They'll try and run with their fullback. Trucks over it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Got it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hut, hut.
Off play action. Williamson. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready,
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Second and goal from the 1.
Ready?
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Patriots continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Patriots 20, Ravens nothing.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles... If anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 7.
Hey, go steal. Ready, ready.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Here we go.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Hut.
Off the play fake. Williamson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously.
And now off to the races, down the right. Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Tucker left that one out to the right. It's no good, off the mark, and this will remain a 23-point deficit.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Check white. Check pink. Stand.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Oh, look at the juke. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Ready.
Barkley, inside handoff. Fight it, and shedding the tackle, and now some room. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
There on the tackle, Cam Smith.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Mega. Shot. 17. Hut.
Back to throw. Williamson. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Khalif Raymond, 60 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going up by 30.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A beautiful fake. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Well, now a carry here for their fullback. They find some open field here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ready?
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Check, smash.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
2nd and short. Is it a no-brainer to think I give it to my fullback and I pick it up?
You would think a no-brainer, but that time able to hit him for a loss.
Yeah, definitely was not a gimme, was it?
Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Williamson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Here's a give to Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here. And as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, nice move. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Here we go.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough.